A really careful way of doing this question, if you're not exactly sure, it works really well, is just to kind of, follow the paths of the ball. I will talk about a quicker way of doing it in a minute, but I've got to be honest, this is how I did it. So I'm just adding six every time. Now, once we get to 49, remember it's going to carry over once I'm on 50. So I'm going to get to 50 and then I'm going to add another five. So we're on five at that point, and then we just carry on. It is quite quick, but of course, if you increase the number of girls and everything, it's enough, it's going to become increasingly worse. Get to 47, same thing's happening. So it's going to be 48, 49, 50, and then add another three. At some point, we have to kind of return to back to one. That's what I'm looking out for here. And here it is. When we get to 45, add five to get to 50, and then add another one to get to one. So it's only these girls that we're going to throw the ball um, between, because once we get to 45, like I said, we get back to one. And that means, well, how many girls will never catch the ball? Well, we can count how many will catch the ball by just adding these up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then another 8. 16 plus 9, so 25 will catch the ball, which means 25 won't. Let's look at a more powerful way to do this question. So we know that we're adding six every time, and so ultimately to get back to Frida, let's imagine it's the first person, then we must have gone up by a multiple of six. And then also to get back to Frida, we must have passed all 50 girls. So in fact, what we're looking for is the lowest common multiple of 6 and 50. That'll tell us um, how many girls we passed to get back to Frida, basically. And this is equal to 150. It's probably easiest to just write down your multiples of 50 until you see one that's divisible by 6. Remember, it has to be even and a multiple of 3. It doesn't take too long. So it's past 150 girls to get back to Frida. And then remember, because we're going up by 6 every time, we could do 150 divided by 6, which takes us to 25. So that means it's been passed to 25 girls in the meantime to get back to Frida, which means that there's going to be 25 girls that the ball goes to, just as I illustrated here. I just wrote them all down here, and hence 25 that it doesn't go to. So yeah, I think this one's a bit harder to understand, got to be honest, but hopefully that makes sense. And this is kind of where you should be trying ahead, and me as well, to be honest. When I saw this question, I was just like, yeah, I can do this. It's probably not the best way, but it's a good brute force way for this challenge. But of course, we should always be trying to extend ourselves and think about more powerful methods, and of which this is one.